When we going to talk about getting out the ends, when we gonna speak about when is the right time to leave the hood? When is the right time to leave the hood? Do you feel like the hood is good for us? Growing up in the area that you spent your childhood, gang violence, the streets. I just woke up, gone on the internet, seen the brother Young Scooter passed away, RIP, man, sadly. On his birthday, guys, the 28th of March. Now, some people saying that he got shot. Now we're hearing that he got chased by the police, jumped over a fence, cut his leg and artery. He bled out and he died from being in the ends. And it's like, for me, it's just kind of trying to understand, like, when is the right time to leave the ends? Why are we so hooked to being in the ends? Why is all the road brothers, why on the block? The only thing that I see, and when I go back to my area, I can't lie, the people that I grew up with, it's crazy. Some of the people I grew up with, they got mental health. Life got real. Some of them are dead. Some of them are doing life in prison. And I'm speaking about all the mad stories. Obviously, there's a lot of us that's made it out and been able to do what they had to do in the hood and elevate to highest heights. Do you know what I mean? I know people that's done amazing. But when you're from the roads and you've had gang problems and whatnot, when is the right time to leave the hood? Like, I know a lot of us end up having kids and we grow, we evolve from the children, and it makes us look at life different. But when is it? When do we draw a line to that, guys? Like, when is the right time? It's crazy. About 6 months ago, there was a report online, and this was someone that went to my school, someone that was in my class, and at the time, he was my friend, my school friend, child school friend. His name's Leon Murray. And I saw a report, and it's like, guy basically, he stabbed his missus 30 times, and then afterwards went to go pick up his daughter from school. Like nothing happened because his missus just wanted a separation. She wanted to split with him. He couldn't allow that to happen, and he stabbed his missus 30 times and killed her. And life is real. Like in my head, I look at things and I'm just like, raw, like, bro, like, there's crazy stories. It's like, it's literally the battle of the fittest. It's like the right decision making. And life is real, guys. Like, the hood is real. Like, man's been through crazy stuff in the ends. And prison saved me. Prison saved me. Man's got crazy stories in prison, but prison saved me. But it's just one of them ones. You let me know in the comments, like, if you're from the ends or you're growing up in the ends or you're growing up around that life. When is the right time? Let me know when the right time is to leave the hood, man. There's a lot of man's friends that, like, they're addicted to drugs. Listen, I'm from an area called Fulton Heath. Now, as soon as you go into London, they said for years, London, we're gonna make they're gonna build it up. You get me? They're gonna build up London, Croydon. They're gonna build it up, build it up, build it up. Bro, Croydon is bankrupt, bro. It's a dumping ground. It's a dumping ground. Go to West Croydon train station. I promise you, it's like, it's the end of the map. They was gonna build a Westfield in Croydon. It's the end of the map. The end. I promise you. There's about 50 people there that has mental health that goes up and down the roads, and people that are dependent on drugs. Like, but it just don't even feel safe. Like, growing up in that area, it was a lot safer than it is now, and to see what they've done. Do you know what I mean? But it's sad, man. You have to ask yourself, like, because I hear things and I see things, you know what I mean? And you start thinking like, when is the right time? We chill in the park, like we're almost touching 40. We're smoking weed. We do like, do you know what I mean? When is the right time to get out the end? Surely living in a different area, far out, is cheaper anyway. Guys, younger generation, wake up, man. You know what I mean? Wake up and smell the coffee, man. It never ends well. It never ends well. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to win the war. That is my goal, winning the war, not the battle. What is the war? The war is retiring your parents. The war is feeding your children. The war is being successful. The war is moving out the ends. Do you know what I mean? Being financial free. The war is freeing your mind. What is your war? What do you class your war? What do you class winning your war? You tell me. Health. The war is health. Now, what's my battle? My battle is trolls. You smile at that because man's winning the war. Do you get what I'm trying to say? For the past 7 years, it's always been about winning the war. It's always been about staying consistent. It's always been about progressing. It's always been about killing them with success. And that's just what it is. And when it's said and done, no one don't really care. Because you can be at your lowest points, and you might have someone close to you, and you might turn to that person when you need them, and guess what? They will let you down. They will let you down. And do you know what happens to people? Mental health happens. They can't believe it. They have high expectations of people. And you got to understand, you're in this by yourself. What is your war? What do you class your war? Winning the war. What is your war? Because trust me, we have postcode war. We don't own no property. Like, we're warring with people up the road like we own a piece of property. Mainly black and black. It's crazy. Some people go to prison. They get 30 years plus. Some people die. Some people make it out. They move out. They evolve. They change. And do you know what I mean? And that's how life is. But which one are you? Which one are you? And that's what you got to ask yourself that. Which one are you? Now, prison was the best thing that ever happened to me. Do you know why? I learned routine. I learned to have a strong mindset. But a lot of people go to prison, come out, and mental health hits them. I learned to have a strong mindset, making that transition. There's not many people that you will see that's come from man's world, a 35-year-old that's managed to make that transition into social media world and having to adapt to social media and smiling. Yesterday, someone messaged me and said, I hope you and your family end up in the box. You should be in the box. Then in my head, I was like, surely it can't be that deep. And this thing's not for the faint-hearted, bro. You have to keep on going. You got to smile at that because it means that you're doing something right. Man speaking, giving people the accolades and telling them, listen, you're champion that person and giving insights of the people of what they've done to give you lot, okay, I'm going to do this right. I'm going to do this wrong. Like, not I'm going to do this wrong, but I mean like, I am going to do that, but I'm going to keep on doing that. And having someone that can give you that, so you're better than us. Do you know what I mean? And then you got people in the comments like, yo, bro, you and your family should be in the box. That's crazy. That is crazy. But that's the battle. That's the battle. That's not the war. This is the war. If I turn off my computer now and I lock off social media, it don't stop my income. I understand business. I understand it. And that's what you got to understand, guys. Like, what is the war? Enjoyment, traveling the world. If you want to jump in the swimming pool, you can. What is your war? getting closer to God. That's the war to me. Last year, beginning of last year, I was doing a different form of content. It was lifestyle content. We're jumping on the swimming pool, motivational. And then in my head, I was like, nah, Bouncer, you need to change this content, man. You get me? Make it more just authentic. Just speak, give insights. Because where you come from, not everyone is in that position. So you're gonna get a lot of evil eye, and there's gonna be a lot of people that don't like you, and it may come across as arrogant. And guess what, my people? When people don't understand things, or people see something, they will say certain names to try to pop you down, so it makes them feel okay within their self, that the position that they're in. Bro, they say that the average millionaire in the UK is 50 something, 53 or something. They say the average millionaire in America is like 60 something. This is what they say, yeah? Bro, you have enough time, bro. Stop making people pressure you and tell you, oh yeah, flipping, oh yeah, my man's 40 plus or my man's 30 plus, bro. Like, you're too old for this. You're too old for this. Keep on going, man. What is your war? You have to ask yourself. Write down a list. What is your war? What is it? You get me? We don't have a bad day. We have a bad moment. Do you know what I mean? It's the thoughts in your mind that make it a bad day. But the amount of positive messages that I've received, like in my inbox, WhatsApp, but we focus on that one negative message or two negative messages and we make that affect our day. Come on, man. What is your war? Tell me, what is your war? Now, it's very important, man. It's that we kind of just look at it and understand, listen, we're in this together, bro. We're in this on your own. You're not in this together, guys. And understand as well, yeah, what I'm saying to you. You have close friends. Everyone is by their self. When the going gets tough, bro, trust me, you'll realize. And you have to understand, you get me? And don't have too much high expectations of people. But I'm going to leave this and ask you guys, what is your war? Because I know my battles. And my battles are not my war. My battles is just overcoming it and getting to winning the war. And progressing. And making sure my family, my kids' families, they're in good positions. So change the mindset of small people that don't even comprehend the things that you're saying. And ask yourself, what is your war? Make sure you like, subscribe. Peace.